trust in the Lord receive new strength. They will fly high as eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. For those who trust in the Lord receive new strength. They will fly high as eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. For those who trust in the Lord receive new strength. They will fly high as eagles. They will run and not get tired. Oh, they will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Trust in the Lord receive new strength. They will fly high as eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Those who trust in the Lord receive new strength. They will fly high as eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome to Kids Connect Online. We're so glad to be together today. Even though we can't be in the same building, we can still learn about the Bible, sing, pray, and get to know Jesus better together. We're about to start Kids Connect Live, streaming Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube. We'll have music, video lessons, and teaching from your Kids Connect team. We also have live chat so that you can talk with your Kids Connect leaders throughout the service. Here's what you can expect during our time today. We'll start and end with a song. The first half of our lesson time is for our friends in kindergarten and younger. The second half of our lesson time will be for our elementary age friends in grade 1 and up. We think your family of all ages will like watching all of it together and talking about God. No matter who you are or what you're going through, we're so glad you're here. If we haven't met yet, please let us know you're here in the chat so we can keep in touch. Another place to connect is our private Facebook page called Hope Kids Connect Families. You can request to be added there for some fun with friends and more ideas to encourage your faith. Thanks so much for being here. We're almost ready to begin. We are praying for your families all week long.
They will run and not get tired. Oh, they will walk and not grow weak. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Oh, oh, oh.
Good morning, friends. I am glad you're here. Welcome to Kids Connect.
Hi guys, thanks for coming today. Hi guys, I'm so glad you were able to join us this morning.
Hi friends, it's Miss Jess here. I've been missing you so much. I'm so glad you're here today. Are you ready to learn with us? Let's go.
Hey, Miss Kathy, what are you looking for?
Hey, Miss Jen, nice to see you again. I'm looking for the best swimming spots. These binoculars help me see things far away really close up. They really help me focus.
I am so happy that you mentioned that. This summer, we're going to be talking about what we should focus on.
Yeah, like a pool?
No, not like a pool.
How about the lake?
No, not the lake. We're going to be talking about focusing on something you can't even see. Faith.
Yeah.
Faith means trusting in something that you cannot see because of things that you can see. We're going to be talking about putting our faith in Jesus. Are you ready to learn more about focusing on faith?
Yes, I am. Let's go. Whoa, you guys are really big.
You know what time it is?
It's time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. At the Wonder Clubhouse. Oh, hey friends, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Poppy, and I just learned a super cool game. It's called I Spy. Someone gives you the clues, and you have to figure out the thing they're talking about. I know, I'll give you clues, and you can help spy. If you're ready to play the game, shout out I Spy. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I Spy. Okay, here we go. I spy with my little eye something blue. It has strings and it can play music. Can you guys guess what it is? Wow, you guys are good. It's a guitar. Okay, here's another one. I spy with my little eye something that's shaped like a smile. It's yellow, has a peel, and it's super yummy. You got it! It's a banana! I brought this for my snack.
Hoo! Hoo!
Hey, I spy with my little eye something orange. It has feathers and it's super smart. That's right, it's Ollie.
Hello, Poppy. Hoo! Hoo! Playing a guessing game, are you?
Hey, Ollie, we're playing I Spy. It's so much fun. We spied a banana, a guitar, and you.
I'm easy to spy, it's true. But there's someone more special to spy for you. So let's hear this story. Just follow me through. Hoo! Hoo!
Follow me through, follow me through, hoo. Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
I spy with my little eye. Stormy's bone! You found it! Good job, Stormy Jane. Oh, hi, friends. I'm Carrie, the dog walker, and this is my best dog, Stormy Jane. We were just playing I Spy, but I know you came here for a story. Do you think we could keep playing I Spy while we tell the story? You do? Great! Okay, so today's true story from the Bible begins a long time ago, when God sent an angel to a woman named Mary. Does anyone see an angel? Make some binoculars like this and look with me. I spy with my little eye an angel. The angel had a very special message for Mary. She was going to have a baby boy. The baby's name would be Jesus, and he would be God's son. Jesus is very special because Jesus is God's son. Mary and Joseph traveled to a city called Bethlehem. Do you see a city? Look with me. Ready? I spy with my little eye a city called Bethlehem. When Mary and Joseph got to Bethlehem, they had to stay in a stable where animals live. Mary and Joseph rested and waited for baby Jesus to be born. Then it happened. Jesus was born. Let's look for baby Jesus. Ready? I spy with my little eye Jesus. Mary wrapped baby Jesus and laid him in a manger. Now, Jesus didn't just stay a baby. He grew up and did amazing things only he can do. Jesus told a thunderstorm to stop, and it stopped. Jesus made sick people all better. Jesus even fed over 5,000 people with just a few pieces of bread and fish. Jesus did so many amazing things. The people who saw Jesus do these amazing things wrote them down. And now we can read the stories in the Bible. These stories teach us that Jesus is real and can do amazing things. Now we all can believe in Jesus. Oh, hey, Ollie. Ollie, tell me, who can believe in Jesus?
I can believe in Jesus. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, who can believe in Jesus?
I can believe in Jesus. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. See you next time. Bye.
So there's your story, and it's all true. Jesus is God's son, the most special thing to spy for you.
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Hoo, hoo.
Jesus is God's son. He did so many amazing things. I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say got it. Get it? Got it! Good. Hey, I spy with my little eye something blue. It's a book and has stories about Jesus. Can you guess what it is? That's right. It's a Bible. And I'm gonna spy true stories about the best thing ever, Jesus.
Hey,
it's Miss Olivia. Thanks for watching the lesson with me. I love learning with you. Ready to act out our Bible verse of the month? This is about why we have the Bible. It's so that we know who Jesus is. The Bible was written so that we know that Jesus is the Son of God. Here we go. Repeat after me. These are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. John 20:31. Let's do that again. These are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. John 20:31. Now do it with someone next to you. These are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. John 20:31. So let's think about that question one more time. Who can believe in Jesus? I know I can believe in Jesus, and you can too. But, okay, friends, are you ready for some more Bible lessons? Me too. Let's learn some more and focus together. Bye, friends. I miss you all.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Hebrews, chapters 11 and 12.
Gotta have a little faith, 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 faith. Keep the faith. Take a leap of faith. You know, a lot of people toss around the word faith lately. We say you can break the faith, or just take it all on blind faith. But true faith isn't blind at all. It's much more than just an inspirational word. True faith has to do with believing in all the things you can't see, because you start with what you can see. Now, we can't see God with our physical eyes, but we can see the stories of people who came before us. They lived in a broken world like we do, but they chose to follow God. They chose to trust His promise that one day He would send a rescuer that would make everything right again. The writer of Hebrews in the New Testament tells us about some of these men and women in God's story. People like Noah, people like Abraham. When God called Abraham, he was already getting old. He and his wife Sarah didn't have kids.
Leave your country and your people. Leave your father's family. Go to the land I will show you. All nations on earth will be blessed because of you.
God was planning on sending His rescuer as one of Abraham's great, etc. grandchildren. But still, even though Abraham had God's promise, he still couldn't see the one God was sending. Still, Abraham went on a wild adventure, following God's call. And even his descendants, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph, all chose faith in God. Moses, too, was called by God from the fiery heart of a burning bush. Even though he was raised by Pharaoh's daughter, he chose to stand with his own people and face Pharaoh's anger to win freedom. We read about it like this in the book of Hebrews.
Moses suffered shame because of Christ. He thought it of great value.
See, when you check out Hebrews, you discover this huge list of people who followed God by faith, so many that the writer just stops trying to list all of them. Oh, but we can't forget Israel's most important king, David.
Get up and anoint him. This is the one.
Even though God had promised David would be king, though, David spent years on the run from King Saul, fearing for his life. Still, he chose to trust God.
The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need.
Now, none of these people in the Old Testament could see with their eyes how God was going to save his people, but they could see how he was working in their lives, how their needs were being met. So they chose to believe in his greater plan. They chose faith.
Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. That is what the people of long ago were praised for.
Now, here's where the story turns. In Hebrews, we discover that none of those people in the Old Testament received what God had promised here on earth.
That's because God had planned something better for us, so they would only be made perfect together with us.
God's plan includes all of us from the very beginning of creation. So at just the right moment, at the perfect point in time, God sent his rescuer, the hero, his very own son, Jesus. Jesus showed us how to live. He showed us what God was like, and he told us the most important thing.
If you love one another, everyone will know you are my disciples.
Love God, love others. It's the heart of the whole story. But then, Jesus was killed, and his friends thought the story was finished. Period. Dot. The end. Until God raised him back to life. Jesus has defeated death, and those who follow him can live with him forever. But how do you follow someone you can't see? Well, that brings us back to faith.
Let us keep looking to Jesus. He is the one who started this journey of faith, and he is the one who completes this journey of faith. He paid no attention to the shame of the cross. He suffered there because of the joy he was looking forward to. So think about him. Then you won't lose hope.
The early believers, Peter and John and other followers of Jesus, had seen him teach and heal. They saw him after God raised him to life. But after Jesus returned to heaven, the believers continued to live by faith.
We have to speak about the things we've seen and heard.
Because of what the new Christians in the early church had seen, they could believe in what they could not yet see, the end of the story, where God makes everything right. They kept the faith, and because they did, we can choose faith too.
Hey kids, it's Mr. Chris coming to you this Saturday morning. I hope your morning has started out well. And we just finished up the story from Hebrews and the amazing examples that are listed in there of the people that are in the Bible that are living with trust in God and love for God, not knowing the outcome or what's going to happen in their future, in their lives ahead. So today I wanted to start by looking at those two words that really came up a lot in the scripture reading from Hebrews, and those words were by faith. By faith. And what does that word faith mean to each one of us as we go about our daily life? In Hebrews, it says it is confidence in what we hope for and assurance in what we cannot see. So maybe an example I was thinking about was maybe something you'll face this summer is you're on a steep slide somewhere at a water park or at a kid's house that maybe you know in the neighborhood, and you're unsure of that final splash you're going to make at the end of the water slide, or it's just a little higher than you expected when you got to the top and you're unsure you want to go down it because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, even though maybe somebody went before you. So you have to have a little faith, don't you? You have to have faith in your heart and go down that slide living by faith in either the outcome of somebody else or just knowing that the pool or the water is going to catch you. So just an example, maybe in something you'll see this summer. Maybe two other examples that we heard about today were David. David had to flee for his life from King Saul, who pursued him, trying to kill him. And David did not know what was going to happen, but he trusted in God. He lived by faith, and he was king eventually of Israel. And even Noah is brought up in Hebrews, and how Noah, he lived a life by faith because he had his heart full of love for God, and he kept his family close. They built the altar together, and the flood came, and they were saved because Noah lived by faith in God. And even though we can't see God, we can't see Jesus, we can still live by faith. And that's our main point today, is that you can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. You can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. Jesus, our pioneer, I love that word, pioneer in Hebrews, he knew what his outcome was going to be, and he could have given up, but he didn't. You know why? Because his love is greater for you and for me than we can ever imagine. His love for us is the greatest. And we, this week and ahead, can live by faith, knowing that God is there for us no matter what we're facing. A water slide, something difficult in our life, something great. Let's this week live like Jesus by faith, knowing our outcomes, that one day we'll be with him in heaven. Have a great week, kids.
You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in their place. You help me understand, and you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. You have my life in your hands. Your wisdom is what I seek. You teach me to understand. You're the strength that gives me peace. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in place. You help me understand, and you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you.
It was so fun being with you all today. If you're wondering where to start with all of this, find a grown-up that you trust and that you know follows Jesus and trusts Jesus, maybe a parent or a family member, and ask them any questions you might have. It's okay to ask questions, and if they don't know the answer, that's okay too. You can learn together. While you're asking questions, after Big Church tomorrow, ask your parents, why does Jesus want us to love others? We hope you have a great week. And remember, no matter what happens this week, you can always love God, love others, and share Jesus. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Always remember, Jesus loves you and we do too.
Thanks for coming. Have a great week. See you next time.
That was so much fun. I'm so glad you were able to make it today. Come again next time and see if you can invite and bring a friend along. Remember, Jesus loves you and we do too. See you next time. Bye.